Now, going back to his brother, he's lost the champion to Badou Jack. Now you've got Badou Jack and George Groves on the horizon. These two are arch nemesis, George Groves and James DeGALE. Do you think that, obviously not overlooking Andre Dirrell, let's say hypothetically speaking he beats him and George Groves wins the WBC championship, we've got a major unification bout, part 2, George Groves, James DeGALE. How would you see that fight going if they were to meet again now?
Well, alright, we're speaking hypothetically right now. Well, forget about all that if there's a fight right now and we had a fit George Groves and we had a fit James DeGALE right now at this moment here, then James DeGALE will win the fight. And that's no disrespect to George Groves. I don't want all George Groves beating, banding fans, the St. George people, them trying to run me down. I'm getting tired of it now. Right, I'm just being real. James DeGALE would beat you, and it would beat you quite convincingly, quite comfortably.
It's a very different fight from 4 years ago in terms of the way they both progressed now.
Well, it's not that. It's like at the time when they fought then, you know, he was with Adam Booth. Adam was very clever in saying like, well, if I haven't got a guy who's an hellacious puncher like David Haye, right, who can just bang you out, I'm gonna steal rounds, and that's what he did. He stole rounds, and they fought a very, very smart game plan. It was still a very, very close decision, and it could have gone either way. And unfortunately, it went against James. So you know, such is life, man.
So in terms of prediction for this fight, how do you see it going, and what round do you think that if he was to stop him, do you think there's a round, or do you think it's more of a 12-round fight, this fight?
Well, I think you have to look. Right, we're in Harlesden now. And like within this vicinity, Harlesden is this. Where was it? Stonebridge Boxing Club, and within this era, it has produced 2 guys that's won Olympic gold medals. One in Audley Harrison, who done it in 2000, and James DeGALE, who done it in 2008. That one in itself is incredible. This area, okay. Then we have to look at history, and history is telling us this now. It's been 31 years since the IBF title of the Super Middleweight division has been formed, right? That was the first. Then the WBA followed, then Sugar Ray Leonard, what was that? That was in 19... So it's not my fault, but I like to do it, right? Right, 1988, December 1988, when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Donald Lund for the WBC Super Middleweight and light heavyweight title. That's when that was formed, right? So within that lineage, James DeGALE is now fighting for the lineage title, the first ever title of that weight division. So there's got to be something to the polarities of the universe, or something's got to be to say that it's slightly favouring James DeGALE to win this fight. And not only just because they think, well, all of this jam. No, not only that, but the fact that James DeGALE is, I would say, the better prepared fighter. Now that he's away from being injured, he's fixed his injury. He can put weight on the front right leg. You know what I mean? So he can pivot off to throw the right hook and come back with that straight left hand, which is his power shot. But then he can also switch it up and box orthodox. So when he's jabbing now, that left hand jab is like the power shot. So you'd have to favour somebody of James DeGALE's ability against a man who's more stationary, more targeted, and I would believe less hungry. Round 8, James DeGALE.